Hey there guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another best class setups in Modern Warfare video. It has literally been a whole year of Call of Duty and we've not covered this particular shotgun at all. But I did get platinum shotguns recently, so I did have to play with it, which is a little bit of a task. I mean, once you do unlock the right attachments for this becomes one of the easiest to use weapons in the game and was probably one of my favorite shotguns until the Jak-12 came out, just in terms of ease of use. Basically, you can just walk around and close your eyes and just spray people until the end of time, and they pretty much just fall over in front of you, which is absolutely hilarious. I know this weapon is, of course, very, very good in Warzone, so this class setup will apply, or the attachments rather, will apply in Warzone as well. But just before we do get into it here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on, just so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming content. And let's just jump straight into our Origin 12 class setup here. So of course, the one-shot kill range with the Origin 12 is not what this shotgun is about. And I used to think it was absolute trash tier because, I mean, you couldn't get that far one-shot kill. I think it's about 4 meters or so with these particular attachments, I mean, which is not great. But when you look at the 1 to 2 to 3 shot kill range and the speed at which you can get those 1 to 2 shot kills, I mean, it's a fine weapon. Like, basically, you can just close your eyes, run around, and just spray people down. It's very similar to the Jak-12, except it's not automatic. Which, I mean, the Jak-12 does kind of have that over this particular shotgun, but I mean, you can just walk around, close your eyes, and pretty much everybody will die anyway. But we'll start off with our sidearm perks and grenade choices here, of course. We want that Akimbo M19 basically having an extra close range option, giving us a little bit extra damage range if we do need it. Basically, all we're after is the XRKV extended barrel for that 5mm laser, the lightweight trigger, the 32 round mags, and the Akimbo perk. I have recently told that the monolithic suppressor does increase our hip fire spread, making it a little bit harder for us to hit our shots, so this should do the job nicely if somebody does get too close to us. We do want those perks in EOD, Ghost, and Tracker for staying off of those UAVs in terms of Ghost, not dying to those explosives, and seeing those enemy footprints in Tracker, of course. Then we want that Semtex because being able to just chuck something and fire and forget is really, really nice in this game. It'll stick to something and probably get you a kill, and then a smoke grenade is used for those longer lines of sight. But if you're really feeling that way, you can basically just use a stim shot as well, just for that extra chance per life. As for our attachments on the Origin 12, essentially we are looking to increase the stats we do with most shotguns. We want a tighter pellet spread, we want increased damage range, nice hip fire accuracy, more bullets to fire, and a nice aim down sight speed if required. So in saying that, we want that choke for that damage range and a tighter pellet spread, meaning we can get those little pellets which do individual points of damage on target as nicely as possible, as close together as possible, meaning we do most damage with one shot. Then the Forged Tack Impaler, this gives us the maximum damage range and the tightest pellet spread possible. You can use the Precision Barrel, which doesn't reduce our movement speed by as much, but it does also sort of give us less damage range and a less tight pellet spread. So it's one of those things that's up to you. Then you want that 5mm laser here, of course, for that hip fire accuracy and sprint to fire speed. Pulling this up really, really quickly is very, very nice, and that nice hip fire spread is very, very important as well. Hip firing with this is nice, as it's very, very easy to rack up loads of kills with it at those close distances, but sometimes you do have to aim down sight, and this stipple grip tape does help us get those sights up nice and quickly, as well as giving us more sprint to fire speed with the 5mm laser. And lastly, we want those 12 round mags. Having a 25 round drum mag with the reduced movement speed is pretty dumb with a shotgun style class like this, so 12 rounds is enough for us. So as usual, we're just going to jump into some gameplay here and get on with it and see how we get on, because this is a really fun weapon to use. Basically, it's a no thought at all class setup. I mean, you do sort of have to stick to close quarters areas, but for the most part, you can pretty much just have a good time with this regardless of how you're playing. Alright, so Petrov oil rig should be able to do some decent work with a shotgun. Essentially, we just want to try and stick to those close quarter situations, mostly in these hallways, etc. Like, this is pretty much the only place we can really play the game, like, at the moment, because, of course, the shotgun doesn't have the best range, but it is easy to get kills with a lot of the time. Like, pretty much all you have to do is just point it at someone and you'll end up getting kills with that. Is essentially as easy as it is to get kills with this. I mean, most of the time you can just sort of, like, it's slowly walk around and just do some work. Like, it's very, very easy to get kills with this weapon. This is, of course, very, very similar to the Jak-12, of course, which, I mean, the Jak-12 has sort of replaced this weapon in terms of just basically being the easiest shotgun to use in the game, but he did not know what was going to hit him when he jumped around that corner. But I mean, pretty much you're not looking at getting like one-shot kills with this, and that was where my misconception lied with this particular weapon. I was like, man, it must be a dog shit shotgun, because I mean, you can't get those one-shot kills. Like, most of the time you end up getting like two-shot kills, and turns out that's actually fine. Like, after spending more time with the Jak-12 and now this weapon, getting those two-shot kills is actually like fine. Silly, man. Yeah, getting two-shot kills with this weapon is actually fine because it happens so quickly. Like, there's not really anything that they can do about it. Like, it just... Oh, boy. I'm not sure how we got that kill there. I didn't actually think we were actually aiming at that guy, so... That is interesting. But, I mean, the Origin 12 is not going to be the best shotgun in the game, mostly because there are better shotguns that have a higher or longer one-shot kill range. But, I mean, just in terms of ease of use, like, this thing is pretty goofy still. Like, it's pretty goofy a lot of the time. Like, most of the time, you can just go do and just get kills, so. Hopefully these boys you're laid out. Hopefully they didn't notice that. Somehow they didn't notice. What is this? What? What just happened there? Did I just come across like a glitch in the Matrix or something? What was that about? Like, that was very strange. They just didn't know I was there. Like, that's as simple as that. They just did not know I was there. We're gonna come back through this way. Not get taken out on this corner. Come towards B again, and hopefully we can... No! Oh, that was actually a good streak there. That was a little bit unfortunate to get taken out like that. But, I mean, ever since people started using this in Warzone, it's like, oh, hey, actually, maybe we can get something going with this weapon. Turns out it's actually pretty good, which is good. Like, having more variety options in this game is always a good thing. Like, you want more variety in your weapon classes and stuff like that. I think he might come this way. Of course, that was a 6-shot kill at that range, which is not very good, but, I mean, we still got the kill and we didn't have to try very hard, so... No, we're behind him again. How has this happened? How has this happened like this again, boys? No. Just sit in the smoke grenade, except we chucked it like 100 meters away. Everything's fine here. Alright, we'll come back into the middle. No. Okay, that's fine. Maybe if we grab this. One sec. Maybe if we grab this. Oh god, this Kilo class sucks. Okay, so if we head up this way, the boys are going towards A. I believe if we actually manage to jump down here, should be somebody... Where is he? Where did he go? He went up the stairs and he died. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with that. We'll chuck the Semtex. Okay, that was terrible timing. What was this? What is this timing? Oh my god, that is unfortunate as hell. Of course, like most shotguns, this weapon does have the advantage of actually being a shotgun. Oh, sorry, the disadvantage of being a shotgun. You're still going to struggle at those longer distances, which I mean, that is the fate you deal with when you mess with shotguns. Like, you still have to worry about longer distances, but I mean, whatever, like, when your gun is as easy to use as this particular one is, I mean, you can just sort of like, just get dead silence and just sprint and, that hurt. Turns out it's fine. No, it wasn't fine. It wasn't fine. Alright, so the rest of this game is probably going to go for like half an hour, as we're basically just trading back like double caps and triple caps. And we'll finish up this gameplay with hopefully what is a nice little run here. Please, just... Oh no. Such terrible timing. Alright, we'll have our final thoughts on this weapon in just a second, because this is an absolute banger of a weapon to use. I do, of course, apologize if you can hear that in the background. There's some mowing grass going on outside, and I can't really do anything about that, but the Origin 12 is all about ease of use, and this class setup will work very, very well in Warzone as well as it does in multiplayer. So you basically just run around everywhere, get close to people, and just spray them down with unlimited shots. It's absolutely stupid in this game. As I said a bunch of times, I used to think this class was absolute trash tier, basically because it's small one-shot kill range, but all you're after is getting like 2-shot kills, and that's all we get with this, which is absolutely hilarious. It actually works quite well, so make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on, and I will, of course, see you in the next video. Bye!